Virgo, hello. Messages for Virgo. My name is Regina. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to this video. I am going to pull for you Virgos some cards, 3 cards for this weekend. Please intention to see what is most important for you, Virgo, to focus on this weekend, last weekend of October 2022. However, these are timeless messages and readings. If you've come across this video at a later time, there is definitely some message in this video for you as well. It's not just for this particular weekend. However, the energies are the strongest at this time for that, but yeah. For some of you who are coming later on seeing this video, that energy of this video, this reading, is going to be the strongest in your life. And that's why you most likely will be pulled to watch this video. That's kind of how it works. But that's something you probably already knew. Okay, I'm shuffling cards. Like I said, I'm going to pull 3 cards. And usually the ones that stick out I use. First one is Magical Map Shifter, then Moonlight, and the 3rd card is going to be Balancing Act. It's very interesting. I just did a reading for Capricorn and something very similar happened where oh wait, what did I do with the card? I put it back in here. There it is. So here's 2 cards. They're very similar in colors, but look, 51, 52, and then this is number 11 in the deck. For Capricorn, I did the reading, and Capricorn also got 2 cards that were different numbers, but just like next to each other. So I just find it interesting. It happens like that. Okay, let's see. Magical Map Shifter, Moonlight, and Balancing Act. What is the most important message here? I usually, when I pull cards, I even just kind of like to look at them and see which one we want to start with, in what order, how does it all tie together. So processing for a moment here. Where do we start? I mean, I'm very drawn to this Magical Map Shifter card because it's like, it's magical. Look, like he has eyes closed. I mean, not closed, like, you know, blindfolded, but there's magic happening. There's magic happening. It's all colorful. Colorful and beautiful, and you don't need to necessarily the main message that comes to my mind is that, like, you don't need to necessarily see. It's one of those things where, you know, you don't need to see physically something in order to believe in it, and you don't need, like, in order to create magic, you don't need to see physically. You can just imagine, and whatever you create is going to be magical, or maybe even more magical. Magical Map Shifter is a message. It's the Magical Map Shifter and Moonlight are cards. The message of these cards is kind of very similar, because Moonlight is very emotional, connected with feelings card. It talks about paying attention to intuition and paying attention to, you know, listening to silence, because Moonlight, nighttime, there's more silence out in nature and also in the world of humans, and so it's easier to hear yourself. It's easier to be in silence. It's easier to listen, hear your intuition, your gut feeling. It's easier to notice things that maybe you don't notice during the day and surrounded by noises and other people. What comes to my mind is, I don't know how it is for you, but maybe you've noticed it yourselves. I am a super highly sensitive person and an empath, super empath. And I usually need to put extra effort and energy into just being in my own energy, in my own space, and not get affected by the outside world during the daytime. And then evening comes, and all of a sudden it goes away. It's like that extra effort is not needed. It's just naturally there, easier to be, easier to hear myself, easier to just, it's literally what this card is talking about. And maybe you've noticed it for yourself in your life, maybe you haven't yet. The message of these cards, one of the messages is to pay attention to it. Maybe use evening, use nighttime for asking questions and listening for answers, listening within for answers. And the magical map shifter is also talking about how we can use our imagination. We can use our imagination to create. And if there is something that comes up, like you get through your intuition, use also that magic, your magical powers to create it in your mind, in your feelings, whatever it is you want to do, whatever it is you feel guided to do, whatever the problem you maybe have and you're looking for some solution. Think about it and imagine it, even though maybe it's like it's happening. Imagine it like imagining could be about imagining something that hasn't happened yet, and then you're trying to create it, and then you listen to your intuition. Or imagining could be imagining and seeing that situation that's already happening, and it's happening, and then maybe you're looking for some solution and some ideas, like how to resolve this situation, how to move forward in this situation, and imagine that, and then ask for answers, and then use your intuition, listen to your intuition. And this card balancing act is basically saying that you are in need to balance and pay attention to keep things in balance, where what is the area in your life or areas in your life that are out of balance? Are you doing something too much or too little? Are you thinking too much and not doing? Are you talking too much and not being silent? Are you working too much, not relaxing? Or are you not doing anything where you could be doing something? So just to give you a few examples, for each one of you it's going to be a different situation. And overall, I would say for this weekend, the message is to kind of go within, take some time during more quiet time in the world, which would be moonlight, but wherever it is for you, whatever the time is. Maybe for you the silent time, more silent time, is like maybe you are a parent with kids, you are home, kids are not home, you're by yourself, and that's your silent time. Then use that for going within and magicking something up, whatever it is that's in your life, and so balance. So and find that balance. Like in this case, really, I mean, I was talking about different kinds of balance, like aspects of life that could be out of balance, but looking at these three cards together, I would say that the message is that there is more time needed for you, that there is a need for you to make more time to be silent, go within, and spend some time with yourself and your intuition, your imagination, and find answers there. Start to create something, dream that you maybe are not doing that enough at this time, and this weekend would be a good time to do that. And that is what I have for you, Virgo. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here with me watching this reading. If you'd like to see more, subscribe to my channel. If you would like to see more videos from me and more readings, and you vibe with my reading style, subscribe to my channel. This is only second video that I have on this channel, reading video like this. This kind of very beginning, I'm still trying to figure out what kind of readings I'll do on a regular basis, so that, like, you know, how to schedule these readings, because I want to make sure I, you know, eventually become to some sort of like schedule, where continuous schedule, where you know when exactly to expect what kind of readings on this channel, but still in the figuring out phase. But you could help me to figure out what's the most, what kind of readings are the ones you like the most. I do oracle card readings, also tarot card readings, and twin flame readings, and yeah. So thank you for being here once again, and I will see you hopefully in the next future videos. Bye.